Hi, my name is Henry, and this is going to be a very basic demonstration of applying motion tracking using Adobe After Effects CC 2017. So I've just opened up After Effects and I'm going to, I'm just going to create a new project. And what I tend to do is I tend to save my project straight away, and I'm going to go save as, and I'm going to put it in a folder. So I've created a folder on my desktop, and in it I've got a movie resource file which I'm going to use, and it can be a good idea to keep all your resources in the same folder as your project so that everything doesn't break if you move things around later on. So I'm just going to call this motion tracking demo 1, and I'm going to do save. Now you have your project and you also have your compositions, and you can have multiple compositions that kind of come together to create your entire project, and I'm just going to create a new composition. So obviously you can select all manner of different sizes for your composition, but I'm just going to leave it set on that one for now, and I'm just going to do OK. So this is my composition here, and this is it over here as well, and this is the timeline for it. So there are different ways you can get things into your composition, but the way that I like to do it is I just like to literally drag my resource straight into the composition, and that seems to work really well. So what I have here is I have a movie that's I got from that website, Pexels, and I'll put a link to the the resource on YouTube in the description. But anyway, this is the movie, a very basic movie. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and track a point in this movie and get something to align to that tracked point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new text layer. And I'm just going to write hello, why not? And I'm just going to click and drag to move it up here. And maybe I might make it a fraction bigger. So now what I'm going to do is, you can see I've got two layers down here in my timeline, one which is the movie resource and one which is my text layer. I'm going to click on the bottom layer, which is in this case the movie resource, and then I'm going to go click on this button over here for tracker. Now I'm going to click this button here for track motion, and it basically gives you this little square here. And I should point out that I'm fairly new to this myself, and I'm just kind of, there may be better, more efficient ways to do this, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to click and drag this up here, and I'm just going to put it there. So they say with the track point that it's good to find a point in your movie that has lots of contrasts. And you can also move these squares and the crosshair kind of independently, but I moved them all together before, just then obviously. And I'm still trying to work out myself exactly how to work with the different squares. But anyway, that's there now. And so what you can do is you can go, like, I can click Edit Target, and it's automatically going to select that other layer that I created. There, and what I'm going to do is you press this little play button, and a little hint pops up that says analyze forward. And so what that will do is, if I play the movie, it's going to basically play the sequence and try and track that point to that point in the movie as best it can. And you do actually have to let it run through the entire sequence if you want to complete that kind of tracking. So it seems to be doing an okay job, and this is just a very rough demonstration for now. You can see that it is moving around a little bit, and that's something that could probably be fine-tuned by adjusting the track point. Anyway, I'm just going to let it go through to the end of the sequence, and then I'm going to hit apply, and you can see it kind of draws a path that follows that tracking point, and I'm just going to click apply. And it asks me how I want to apply that tracking. to that target, and I'm just going to say, well, move the X and Y of that target. So I'll do OK. So now, when I drag the little slider across the sequence, you can see that those words are following the cup, or that word is following the cup, sorry. And so, of course, you would want to render the movie and things like that, which I'm not going to cover in this demonstration, but that's just the very basic gist of a very, very simple application of tracking the motion using Adobe After Effects. That's all.